Okay, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna turn. This is the ultimate test part two. The ultimate test part two. BAOFANG BF 888 with the R. It's like the Catwoman, for God's sakes. 888 S like in Sam. Walkie talkie test. Let me just say right off the outset that I'm gonna be calling this a walkie talkie, because it was called a walkie-talkie by the press, by the media during the war, meaning during war, World War II. So that's why I'm used to that walkie-talkie business, So I've been using walkie-talkies or two-way radios, since the 1970s. So if the media called it a walkie-talkie, well, it's just, that's just the way it is. It's just semantics, walkie-talkie, hand radio, two-way radio, whatever, different strokes for different folks. So this is the ultimate, the BAOFANG 888 as ultimate test part two. And I'm going to be traveling at least 2 miles today. Okay. Now I'm not going to be recording the first mile because I already did that. That was part one. Part two will be consisting of the upper L portion of the deal. And so I want to see if this reaches 2 miles. Now you may say, well, it doesn't reach 2 miles, Ange. Okay, well, we're going to soon see, because I bought some telescopic antennas, and that's very hard to say, right? and so that's just the deal. So hopefully it works, and let's just see if it works from 2 miles. Okay, so I got my walkie-talkie set up in the charger, so that way it won't fall. I want it erect, and because so the antenna will stick upwards. I'm gonna be keeping the walkie-talkie when I walk, okay, to the side of my head, using the head like an antenna, which actually will help the transmission. Believe it or not, it's like Gilligan's Island, like when he turned into a radio. I have it in the house with walkie-talkie. I have one of the windows open. And but I have the shades pulled back, so that way the waves can kind of hit the radio a little bit more easily, because this is not a straight line of sight. Okay, this is more like an L shape, and this is a good test. It's a good test. Okay, so let me get going. Now, one thing I want to say also, that this video will not coincide with the audio. I'm taking the audio first. Okay, so I'm going to be walking 4 miles, 2 to go and 2 to come back. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing the video today, because that's 8 miles, And but it won't coincide, but it'll be the same place. So instead of just giving you some slides and stuff like that, I'm going to see if I could go and to the same location. Okay, it's going to be the same location. It's gonna be where you never saw before. It's like Star Trek. But it's not gonna coincide. It's not gonna be the same time that I'm gonna be recording, because I don't have 2 cell phones. So if I had 2 cell phones, it'll be easy. Leave one here and take one over there, and basically, put the audio clip over the video clip, and there you go. But it's not gonna coincide. But it'll be the same place. So it's the second of best worlds. Like that. Okay, so that's it. All right, enough of legal disclosures. Okay, let me make sure that I have it on the right channel. All right.
Power on. 10.
I'm going to have it on channel 10 because there's not a lot of traffic on channel 10. Anyway, there's not a lot of traffic anyway. So I just have it a little bit, not far from the walkie-talkie, but, a couple of inches away, because it's not standing up like the unit. Again, this is the BAOFANG BF 888S, like in Sam, test.
12. 11. 10.
Okay, so I have the 10 here.
Power on. 10.
And I got an army belt over here with the walkie-talkie and stuff like that. And I got an army canteen on the other side. And it's not a big deal.
9. 10.
Just want to make sure. I don't know how many times I'm going to test this out. Okay, I just want to make sure.
11.
Because imagine you walk, for 2 miles and you're talking and there's nothing. So I mean, so that's just it.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing testing.
Okay. Now I'll be extending my telescopic antenna as well on the journey. So the two walkie-talkies will be extended. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be fun. This is always fun. I like the outdoors. All right, so that's just the deal. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Hello there.
1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I'm just in the camino. I'm on top of the L, so that's not a big deal because I know that it transmits from here. So I'm walking to the end of the L. I'll be talking more when I hit the. So just skip it to about a 10 minutes from here. I'm gonna be talking there when I hit the bridge because that's the point of where I want to communicate from. That's part 2, from the bridge area. Over. When you're testing a unit, okay, make sure that your unit in a house or whoever has it in an upright position. Okay, near the head if you're talking to somebody, and then if it's just staying alone without anybody, like I have it in the house, just put it in a charger, so it can be upright. You don't want it to be laying down. You want it to be a fair test. And you're going to have background noise. I'm going to repeat myself sometimes also, just in case it's jumping. I have the antenna rod extended. Okay, so I have that extended. And just try not to twist your knob too much to the left. Just leave it there, because these knobs do come off. And that could be a danger to your children. They could get poked in the eye and stuff like that. So I'm still walking to the bridge, and I'll let you know when I get there. Over. This is Angelo. Angelo. Hi, everybody. This is Angelo. And I'm at the bridge, and the bridge is about a cool 5,000 feet, which is almost a mile away from my house. I'm going to be repeating because I don't know if this is going to be jumping back and forth. Okay, I have a better antenna. The battery's fully charged. You can just make sure that your recipient, okay, which I don't have any in the house right now, okay, it's at the same channel, because last time my wife was on channel 11, I was on channel 10. And her mother's house is 200 feet away, and it shouldn't have been scratchy. So that was suspect. So I said, are you on channel, make sure you're on channel 10. You're not supposed to be that far away. So just sometimes check the person that you're talking to if you're on the same page. Now, I'm going to be using the 31-step method. Which is 100 feet, okay? Now, I'm going to be walking to 10,000, let me see what it is, 10,600 feet. So that's another mile and 900 feet. Okay, a mile and let me see what it is, a mile and 600 feet away. A mile and 600. Roughly, like I said, let me see, I would say 2 miles is 10,600 feet, so I have to go like 5,600 feet. Okay, this is Angelo. I'm going to be walking now. So I'm going to be communicating after every 31st step. after every 31st step. Over. And I'm going to try to keep the walkie-talkie to my head and in the upright position, just to be fair with the test. With the test. Over. This is 5,100 feet, 5,100 feet away. 5,100 feet away. 5,200 feet away. 5,200 feet away. 5,300 feet away. 5,300 feet away. 5,400 feet away. There's a lot of motorcycles. There's a lot of motorcycles here. 5,400 feet away, so I'm gonna raise the volume of my voice because it won't be fair for the test. Okay, you have a lot of cement trucks and vans and tricycles and cars and a lot of things going on. And sometimes that could make the test a little bit more worse than it's supposed to be. If I was here at 1 o'clock in the morning, well, there would be no problem. So, I mean, I'm just trying to be fair to this walkie team. Okay, so 5,400 feet away, let me count. Over. 5,500 feet away. 5,500 feet away. Been clearing yet? 5,600 feet away. 5,600 feet away. 5,600 feet away. 5,700 feet away. 5,700 feet away. 5,700 feet away. 800 feet away. Just raising my voice. There was a truck 5,800 feet away. 5,900 feet away. 5,900 feet away. There's a lot of trees here. There's some shadowy over here. There's no clear spot. You got a tower up there, so that's my point of reference. Remember a mile is 5,280 feet. 5,900 feet, and I'm right at the pedestrian walk, and there's a tower up there. There's a tower, so that's my point of reference right now, is the tower. Remember that the video is not going to coincide with the audio. The video is not going to coincide with the audio. because I'm taking this audio, I'm taking it early. I'm making it earlier than the video is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to do the video, if I'm going to do the video today or next week or whatever. So it's not going to coincide. So just enjoy the ride. That's all. The main thing is the audio. That's the main thing that I want people to hear. All right, 5,900 feet. Tricycle, so I'll say it again. 6,100 feet. Repeat, 6,100 feet. So I do have the telescopic antenna. Remember, there is noise behind me, all sorts of traffic, cars, and things. Okay, so that's just the deal. So don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, there's a lot of traffic behind me. If it was quiet behind me, it would be a better test. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. Okay, so let me just take a water test over and out. Take a water test over and out. Taking a test here with the antenna down, all the way to the down position. This is better than the standard SMA antenna that the unit came with in a box. When I'm just testing this one, this is down. So testing 1, 2, 3. When the telescopic antenna is down, all the way down. Okay. Remember that I'm 6,700 feet away from my house, and I'll be with you guys. I'm just taking a water break. I'm just taking a water break. Over. Hi guys, this is Angelo. So I finished my water break and the water was awful. I mean, this canteen is ridiculous. I don't know. I either have to clean it better or I don't know what's the deal. Just don't get plastic. Okay? Get a metal canteen, you know. That's just the deal. But it's a nice Army canteen and, you know, it's okay. But then the water, I mean, I think I'm just going to put juice in it or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, let's resume our test. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and please leave a comment on the screen. Please leave a comment. I really feel happy when you guys leave comments though, you know. So let's resume the test. I'm at 6,700 feet, which is roughly, what is it? 1,400 feet, 1 mile and 1,400 feet. Okay? When we reach 10,600, that'll be 2 miles and I'll call it quits. Okay? Okay, so 6,700 feet, walking now to 6,800 feet. Walking now to 6,800 feet. Over. It's about 6,800 feet away. 6,800 feet away. 6,800 feet. Feet. 6,900 feet. I'm using the 31-step method to measure my steps. Visual contact, I mean, if you're just looking at somebody from my house, no way, there's too much interference. There are too many trees, too many obstacles, but, you know, hopefully at 7,000 feet, with these set of antennas, it can do it a little bit more justice than the standard antennas that the radio came with, okay? So 7,000 feet, I got 3,000 feet to go. 7,300 from my house. 7,000 from my house. Feet away. 7,400 feet away. 7,000 feet. It's clearing over here. So I'm going to stop over here. Okay? A little bit more. And it'll be 7,500 feet when I get there to the other water pot, flower pot, whatever you want to call it. It's a giant one. Because there's a clearing. Now this is going to help your walkie-talkie in an emergency if you don't have it, if you're just looking at grass and that's about it. Okay, so this is a good spot. 7,500 feet away. Now, when I had the Standards antennas from here, okay, I was able to get through. It was when I was walking through the neighborhood that I wasn't able to get through with the standard and 4-inch antennas. Okay, so these are better antennas. They're 14 inches. They're 14 inches in height when you pull it out. And bigger doesn't mean better all the time. Bigger doesn't mean better all the time, but sometimes it does. Okay, so that's just the deal. Especially when there's a lot of obstacles and stuff like that. So 7,500 feet away, we have 2,500 feet to go. Oh, actually, if you said 7,500 feet, we have 3,100 feet to go for 2 miles. Okay, remember that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Okay, I already walked that in the first test. This is part 2. Part 1 consisted of me just walking a mile. Okay, we're over that stage. Okay, again, it's at 7,500 feet. Okay, so I'm going to be walking to 7,600 feet. Walking right now, over. BAOFANG 888S, 7,600 feet away. Going at 7,700 now. Feet away. Up to the clearing over here. 7,700 feet away. 7,700 feet away. Away. 7,800 feet away. 7,800 feet. 8,100 feet away. 8,100 feet away. Feet away. 8,200 feet. 8,200 feet away. Walkie-talkie test. 8,200 feet away. 8,100 feet away. I'm gonna go 10,600, so I still got 100 to go. 8,200 feet, going to 8,300 right now. 300 right now. It's clearing, so I'm gonna get a drink of water. Man, what a perfect spot. 8,500 feet away, and it's a perfect open area. So let me see if I can go to the other water pods, though. Because it's here for better reception. I'm walking to, I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count these yards. 8,500 feet away, and it's a clearing here, and it's, you can't see my house from here, there's no way, okay, but there's no obstacles, at least for a good, I don't know, 200 feet, so I mean, this is a good clearing. 8,500 feet away, let me take a water break, over and out, this is Angelo, 8,500 feet away. When I get back, when I get back to you guys, I'm gonna be walking up to 8,600 feet and beyond. But we have 2,000 feet to go. Over. Over. Remember, guys, that this is a very tiny, this is tall. I will recommend this unit to anybody. Remember there's buses here, even though the buses are not too Philippines, there's buses and vans and trucks and even cement trucks and dump trucks and trucks. This noise in the background is not doing it. You know, who works under those conditions? You know, it's talking to the top. 8,500 feet. 8.500. Okay. So, this is great. This is going to reach. I know this is going to reach. It reached with the 4 inches. So 8,600 feet. So this is a nice clearing over here, but it's not going to remain forever. Okay. All right. Walking up to 8,700 feet. Please walk with your walkie-talkie down. I mean, with your antenna down, and then when you begin talking, then put it up again to your face. You don't want to poke somebody in the eye or anything like that. So just walk like when you know how they walk in the military with the weapons in a down position like that. You know, and especially if you don't have a knob on your if you don't have a knob on your antenna. I lost my knob. I'm not using that one. Has a knob in it. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, walking up the feet. $8,800 feet. 8,800 feet. Feet away. 8,900 feet. This is Angelo. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and please leave your comment on the screen. Thank you. Feet coming up. 9,000 feet away. I'm gonna have to take off my slippers. My slippers. Okay. Walking up to 9,100 feet. Up to 9,100 feet. 9,100 feet. Okay, 9,200 feet away. There's a clearing here, there's a camino here, there's a walkway. There's a little tiny dirt road, and so there's not a lot of obstacles here. There's some things, there's trees and stuff, but it's not that bad, to get through. 1,200 feet along. 9,200 feet. I'm going to 9,300 now. 9,300 approaching 9,300 feet. Feet away, and no, I'm not using a car, I'm walking. I want this to be a true test. That's why I call it the ultimate test. Do my feet hurt? No. Just have a lot of sand in it and whatever the case may be. 9,300 feet, approaching 9,400 feet. 9,400 feet right here. No clearing. You got like pine trees or something like that, or it's just like pointed trees, and they're about, I don't know, 30 feet high. So this is a good test right here. So there's a lot of obstacles. There's no plain sight. I mean, whatsoever, nothing. There's none of that anyway. I'm too far from my house, but this is a good test. So I'm right in front of some big trees. So I'm gonna try to stop here when I make the video. Okay. So 9,400 to 9,000. 1,500 feet away, let's just continue. 3,500 feet away, 9,500 feet. 9.500. First is 2 zeros. Feet away. 9,600 feet away. When you press your PTT button, just make sure you give it about a second before you speak. Going up to 9,700 now. Over. Feet away, 9,700 feet away, 9,700 feet away. I did not go this far, okay, with the standard antennas. 9,700 feet, we have 900 feet to go. Clearing here, 9,700 feet. A little bit of a clearing, not that much. Just a little bit of a clearing, but then there's trees about 30 feet away or something, or like 50 feet away, so it's not much of a clearing, but, you know, you'll see how it does it. 9,700 feet. 9,800 feet away from my house. 9,800 feet away. 9,800 feet away. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and please leave a comment on the screen. Thanks, guys. Let's continue. We're almost there. Feet away, 9,900 feet away, 9,900 feet away. Man, it smells over here. It's like a dead dog. When you're doing these tests, just keep your antenna, keep your unit to your face in a safe spot, Okay? And so that's just the deal. So this is about 9,900 feet away. It's a nice clearing there, so that's why I'm talking at this spot. Always look for clearings. That's where you're going to get the better reception. But that's sort of a little bit cheating. But in case of emergencies, you want to go to a clear spot. All right, let's continue. It's a lot of noise. 9,900 feet. Going to 10,000 feet now. 10,000 feet coming up. Coming up. 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet away from my house. Yeah, 6,000 feet to go. I mean, God forbid, 600 feet to go. 600 feet to go. 10,100 feet. 10,100 feet. 500 feet to go. 200 feet. 10,200 feet. There's a little bit of a clearing here, so I'm going to take a water break. 10,200 feet. Let me take a water break around here. 10,200 feet, and we have 400 feet to go. Okay, I'm back. This is Angelo. Always check your walkie-talkie when you're doing a test or when you're just talking to somebody to see if you're still on the right channel. Because you can put the walkie-talkie in your pocket, or I have a bag here, a special bag, a belt bag. But it still could change on you, so just periodically test it out. I'm on channel 10, by the way, over here in the Philippines. So that's where I'm at, in the Philippines. This is not a United States geared test. I used to live in the United States in Far Rockaway, Queens. You have a lot of clearing there. Where I used to live, the beach area, beach 14th Street in Far Rockaway, Queens, near Mount Avenue. So, but it's so unlike Manhattan. Manhattan, where I used to work in dozens of jobs, it seems like, from, the 1980s to 2018. There's a lot of buildings there, especially in Manhattan. A lot of buildings. So this is geared more to people who want to buy the walkie-talkie in the Philippines. Especially around this area, around Bogo. Okay? Even in Cebu, when I went to Cebu, there's no tall buildings whatsoever. None whatsoever that I saw. Okay? All right, so 10,200 feet. Let's go to 10,300 feet. Coming up, 10,300 feet. There's a big clearing here. Wow, this is glorious. Going up to 10,400 feet. I'm almost finished. Flower pot, a giant one, by the way, like made for King Kong or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 1933 movie. I'm at 10,300 feet, and there's a big clearing here, so I mean that might help a little bit. So So 300 feet to go. Remember that a mile is roughly 5,280 feet, okay, according to Google. And so I'm almost there. I'm 300 feet away. So I'm at 10,300 feet. I'm at 10,300 feet, okay, using the BAOFANG BF 888, that's 888, okay, S like in Sam, two-way radio. The battery is fully charged, not now anyway, and I'm using a telescopic antenna, not the standard antennas that the unit came with. So if you try this test with your standard antennas, and if it fails, well, I'm trying to tell you that don't use those antennas. You can get telescopic antennas for your two-way radio on Shopee or on Amazon.com or even eBay, but I got them from Shopee, okay? For a couple of bucks. I mean, it's ridiculous. All right, 10,300 feet. I'm at that spot, and let's go for it. 10,400 feet coming up. 10,400 feet away. 10,400 feet away. 10,400 feet away. 10,500 feet away. Another clearing. Beautiful. 10,500 feet away. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and please leave your comment on the screen. I'm trying to raise my voice because there's a lot of traffic behind me. Not a lot, but there's a lot of passing cars. It's not traffic. I don't want to call it traffic, but it's free flowing, but it's making a lot of noise. So may the Lord protect me because I'm walking on the street. Okay? The Lord Jesus, that is. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. I got 100 feet to go to complete this test. Now, I'm not going to be talking when I go back. I'm going to turn off the unit. I'm going to just say a couple of words and turn off the unit, and hopefully you guys can hear me. If it did not reach this point, if it did not really reach a lot of this when I'm walking, I don't think I'm going to do a video corresponding to this. If it keeps on jumping and doing the same things from the bridge, well, then it's no use to do the video, and this is all for naught. But if you can hear me from this spot, then I'll do the video, you know. Okay, walking up to 2 miles now. I'll let you know. 10,600 feet coming up. Walk on this sidewalk here, and let me lean on this pole. I should have bought some snacks though, you know. I should have bought some chips or something like that, you know. Okay, so I'm at the 10,600 foot mark. This is exactly 2 miles away from my house. There is no plane of sight view of my house anywhere from here. I mean, you forget it. This is an L-shaped. Okay, let me sit down. If I can, I don't think I can sit down. No, I'm gonna sit down there. Walk through from my house. From this spot is an upside down L-shaped path. Okay? And that's even worse. This is not a straight line that I walk through like an I, okay? Or a non-capital L. This is an L shape. Now this is worse because, I just walked, let me see, 8,000 feet, after the turn of the bottom L. So this is the upper L portion, the straight portion of the L, capital L, by the way. Okay? I have to walk all of this, plus I have to turn to the left about 1,800 feet to go to my house. So this is a test right here. Listen, if it can make two miles from this spot with all of this resistance, all of this, not terrain, but all of this, all of these trees and cable wires above and light poles and all this traffic, if you can hear me from this spot, this is the ultimate test, okay? Because it's not a straight point of view. It's not straight. It's not a linear sort of thing. Okay, this is not a straight path to my house. This is an upside-down L-shaped path to my house, which makes it worse. Because the walkie-talkie and the antenna, the waves, the transmission has to go from here to my house through all of that stuff. And if it does that, it's amazing. I go back a long ways using walkie-talkies, okay? Two-way radios, ham radios, whatever you want to call them, okay? I've been using walkie-talkies since the 1970s. And I took a break for about 30. Okay, it conks out on me. The radio conks out on me. The radio conked out on me. I forgot that after a certain amount of time, it's gonna conk out on you. It's gonna stop transmitting. So you can only transmit, like, just say for 4 minutes, and then it's gonna turn off. You know, it's gonna give you a beep and turn off. So you have to really say whatever you're gonna say below 4 minutes or something like that. You know. But I was saying, I've been using walkie-talkies for about a good. I took a break from the 1990s to this year, 2018. And the only reason I bought walkie-talkies, let me just turn this off, so it won't conk out on me again. The only reason I bought these walkie-talkies was because, you know, we have a special child, me and my wife, Anna Devane is her name. I got that name from General Hospital. And I need to be in contact with my wife, you know, because she had seizure attacks. So for me, that's the reason that I got back into walkie-talkies. But I used to use walkie-talkies in the 1970s, the 1980s, the 1990s, and I'm having this conversation with you guys, and I don't even know if I'm reaching. Okay, I'm so far away from my house. It's not even funny, walking distance-wise, you know. Car-wise, no, I'm not far away at all. I'm just a few minutes away from my crib. But I don't know if this is reaching, but if it did, this is the ultimate test, part 2. All right, let me just walk this. That's about it. Hey, true. Here, 10,700 feet away. Let's make it 11,000 feet. I'm almost there anyway. Nice clear path over here. Okay, nice clear path. Let me get up on the step over here. Okay. And that's a nice. So I'm at 10,700 feet away. And I'm going to be walking to 11,000 feet. And that's about it. Okay. So I'm just doing a little bit extra for you guys. A little bit more than 2 miles. 10,700 feet away. 10,700 feet away. That's Let's make it up to 11,000, which is 300 feet more. That's not, it's not going to kill us. Feet away, 10,800 feet away. 10,800 feet away. 10,800 feet away. 1,800 feet away. There's a clear spot here, so I might be reaching my house. I don't know. 10,800 feet away. Feet away. There's a clear spot here. 1,900 feet away. 10,000. 11,000 feet. Reached the 11,000 foot mark. And I'm going to be turning home. And thank you guys for 11,000. Let me just go to the clearing over here. So it'll be like basically 11,200 feet. We just got up. 1,300 feet. So, stop. At 11,300 feet. Get up here. I don't know if I can get up here. Step on this where this water plant. Oh my God. I love all this stuff. A hiker back in the United States, you know, going to Camp Wapanaki and climbing a mountain there. I don't know what the name of the mountain was. It was back in the 1980s, so 1980 or 1981. Camp Wapanaki in Vermont. That's the only bummer in Vermont. I don't know if it's like that now, but anyway, it's raining, so I'm gonna head back home. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please leave your comment on the screen, especially your comments. It's raining now, so I'm going to put the walkie-talkie away. It's not waterproof. Well, it's drizzling, but it's getting here. So, I'm just going to... thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for viewing this if you reach all the way to the end. And I will recommend this unit, this BAOFANG 888S. Use it responsibly. You can get your license or permit here in the Philippines at your nearest NTC, like in car office, okay? And just use it responsibly. They call them blackouts in the United States of America, my home country. I was born there. You know, when you have your brownouts, this is the only thing that's going to be working, okay? A couple of flashlights here and there, but this is the only thing that's going to be working, you know, communication-wise, because your cell phones are going to be down. So in the case of emergency or a blackout or brownout, or whatever you want to call it, these things are going to be true to form. For around 11,000 feet, and it's very, very... It conked out again. It doesn't give you 10 minutes of sleep. You know, this gives you about it. So, again, thank you so much for joining me in this journey. And this is going to be the last review of this walkie-talkie. I will recommend it to anybody, like I said before. This is Angelo. Enjoy your unit when you get it. It's going to last you, if you take care of it, Bye-bye now. This is Angelo. Take care. Alright guys, so I'm almost back home anyway. I'm 5,000 feet away, not 11,300 feet. I just 300 feet away. I just walked about 6,300 feet, man. Good, and there's water down there. I'm at the bridge, which is about a mile away from my house. So this is from here is basically almost the same distance, but it seems like nothing because I'm back around my neighborhood, you know. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that anytime soon, and I have to do the video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get the audio up there with just I don't know, a picture of the bridge area pointing to that direction that I'm walking, and hopefully the video will suffice, you know, for now anyway. And then when I feel strong enough and able enough, as my ankles are getting so I'm feeling the pains of my age. Then I'll get the video then I'll make a video to correspond with the audio. But for now, I'm just thinking about just putting the audio up there, and if that suffices you guys, you know, that'll be a good thing. And then I'll get the whole shebang up at another time, maybe next year, sometime around 2025, when it's better, you know, when the weather's better, because it's not good for the unit to take, you know, any type of drizzle. I mean, I don't really trust it too much like that, you know. Great unit, powerful unit, packs a punch for its size. I mean, it's a very small size. And I'm challenging the WAN company to make a Star Trek communicator in the style of a two-way radio, of a walkie-talkie. That's like the BAOFANG 888S. You know, I'm challenging the WAN company to do that. You know, and that'll be really nice to have. You know. And I'm telling you, instead of this, I'll have that, you know, with me at all times. A Star Trek communicator that could reach that far will be great, you know. Instead of doing the Bluetooth communicator that has to hook up with the phone and all this stuff. And if you hook it up with the phone, the only thing you're doing is showing off. You know, that's the only thing you're doing is showing off, you know, which I did back in the United States. And some people would say, oh, the Star Trek communicator, wow. And then they don't even know it's hooked up to the Bluetooth phone that you have in your pocket. So, I mean, you know. Anyway, guys, so walking, just in case I do the video, let me just let the button go. Because there is a timer on how long you can speak. It's about roughly 4 or 5 minutes, and that's it. It conks out. So you have to be alert of that. It looks like they don't want anybody preaching anytime soon on these walkie-talkies or anything like that. You know, no long lectures and stuff, you know. But there is, like I said, I don't know if I have my antenna down, but there is and let me just go up a little bit. There's you know, going to the last house where the 11,300 foot mark is, you have a tower to the right hand side, a house going downward on a downhill slope, sort of white, on after the antenna or you know, tower, and then you have your pine tree camino. Your pine tree camino, very nice camino, cemented, not dirt. So that's your clue. And then there's a vast open area before that house, and that's going to be the last house. That's going to be, you know, where you have to go to. Because I'm not going to measure my steps. I'm just going to go straight to that area. And I don't know this area too well, so I'm just giving me a point of reference for the next time I come here with not the walkie-talkies, but because I already did that test, but with the cell phone. And if I had two cell phones, it'd be easy. You know, when I'm walking, I can take a video and talking at the same time. In my house, you know, digitally recording, meaning a cell phone, digitally recording my voice. But I only have one cell phone. That's the problem. So that's why I have to walk here twice to make the audio from the walkie-talkie and to make a video. So that was my rest. I'm going to get some water right here, and I'm going back home. And so this is the end of the recording. If anybody stayed up to this point, well, God bless you guys. Thank you for praying for me also, because I am visually impaired. So the problem is I don't want to get hit by a car or anything like that because I'm walking in the street. You know, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I like hiking. I like all that stuff. You know, I wish I had a bicycle here in the Philippines. I had a car, but I had to let that go during the COVID virus. You know. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment on the screen. And just to remember what I did, I used the BAOFANG BF walkie-talkie, two-way radio, ham radio, whatever you want to call it, just radio, whatever suits you. And I walked. Okay, I didn't take a car, didn't take a bike. I walked for you guys. Basically, 2 miles plus, which is 2 miles is basically 10,600 feet, and 400 feet after that to the 11,300 foot mark or point. I used the 31-step method to measure my steps. Each 31 steps counts as 100 feet. So I think it was a fair test. I walked a little bit in addition to that, just to be even, just in case I missed something or whatever the case may be, or something wasn't accurate, then I walked 700 feet more. I mean, can't beat that. Okay? So just in case. Let's see if it recorded. I'm at the bridge now, and I'm going to be walking home, Lord willing. This is my last recording here, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope it wasn't too long for you, but this is the ultimate range test. So let's see if the new antennas pack the punch, helped the distance on this small one. And like I said, use your unit responsibly, and when it's not raining, okay? You understand? Okay. So as a guy goes right in front of me with the weirdest tricycle I ever saw in my life, was Batman, okay? You know what I'm saying? Remember that bat tricycle, the bat cycle? That was a tricycle. He had some trees on it and stuff, you know? I mean, you see everything in the Philippines. It's a nice place to live when you're going through your retirement and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people migrate here to the Philippines, and it's not as bad as the people seem to point it out that it is, you know. It really is something. It really is something. I have my 2 kids here, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. And it's Devane and Sean Donnelly. Take care, guys. Bye-bye now. God bless.